Hello, and welcome to day 22. Before Your Very Eyes. Thomas Carlyle, a writer and historian, said, "This world, after all our science and sciences, is still a miracle, wonderful, inscrutable, magical, and more to whosoever will think of it." Today, I'm going to tell you the story about the woman who invented these exercises and her experience with this exercise. So, this is what she wrote. 7 years ago, when I first discovered the secret and the magical power of gratitude, I made a list of all my desires. It was a long list, and at that time, there seemed to be no possible way my desires could come true. Nevertheless, I took my top 10 desires and I carried them with me on a piece of paper every day. Whenever I had an opportunity, I would take out my list and read through it, giving it as much gratitude for each desire as I could, as though I had already received it. With my number one desire, the desire I wanted more than anything else, I kept it constantly in my mind, and I would say the magic words, "thank you," for it multiple times in a day, and feel as if it had come true. One by one, every desire on my list magically appeared before my very eyes. One of my desires from my original long list was to travel to Bora Bora near Tahiti. After spending a beautiful week at the exact place in Bora Bora I had listed, another beautiful thing happened. I was flying to the mainland of Tahiti on my way home when the airplane stopped en route to pick up some passengers. The flight had been empty, but it filled to the brim with native Tahitians, and suddenly, laughter and smiling faces and happiness that was palpable surrounded me. As I enjoyed the short flight with these beautiful people, it became crystal clear to me the reason why they were so happy. Because they were grateful. They were grateful to be alive. They were grateful to be on this airplane, and they were grateful to be with each other. They were grateful for where they were going, and they were grateful for everything. I could have stayed on that plane and traveled around the world with them because it felt so good to be with them. And then it struck me that I had just received my final desire. Bora Bora was the last desire on my original long list. And the reason I was on that plane was before my very eyes, and that reason was gratitude. I've shared this story as an inspiration for you, because no matter how big your desires seem to be, you can receive them through gratitude. Even more than that, gratitude will bring a joy and happiness for life that you've never felt before. And that alone, it's truly priceless. From the time I began using gratitude and the law of attraction to the time I received my final desire on my original list was 4 years. To give you an idea of the enormousness of receiving all my desires in that amount of time, when I created my desire list, my company was $2 million in debt, and I had 2 months before I would be forced to shut it down and would lose my home and everything I owned. The money I owed on my personal credit card was a small fortune, and yet on my desire list was to own a big house overlooking the ocean, to travel to exotic places in the world, to have paid all my debts, to expand my company, and to restore every relationship to the best it could be. Also, to improve the quality of my family's lives, to be 100% healthy again, and have unlimited energy and excitement for life. Along with the usual list of material things, of course. But my number one desire, which seemed like an absolute impossibility to many of the people around me, the very first desire that I received was bringing joy to millions of people through my work. The rest of my desires magically followed, and one by one, as they appeared before my eyes, I crossed them off my list. Today, you and me are the result of one of those desires, because you and me are practicing her exercises, are living through her words, and we are changing our lives because she desired it. And if she could do it, imagine what could you do yourself. Imagine all the great things you could be, you could give to the world, if you only believe in the power and the magic of gratitude. And today's the day. It's your turn to use gratitude's magical power to make your desires appear before your very eyes. So, at the start of the day, take your top 10 desire list that you created. Read through each sentence and desire on your list. And just for 1 minute, imagine or visualize that you have received your desire. Feel as much gratitude as you can, as if you already have it right now. How does it feel? How does it smell? How does it taste? How does the weather feel when you have your desire? How does your skin feel? What do you see? What do you listen? What do you smell? Carry your desire list with you today in your pocket. On at least 2 occasions in the day, take out your list and read through it, and feel as much gratitude for each one as you can, as though you've received it. If you want your desires to come more quickly, I would highly recommend that you carry your desire list with you in your wallet or purse from this day forward. And whenever you have time, just open it up, read through it, and feel as much gratitude as you can for each one. When your desires appear before your very eyes, cross them off your list and add more. And if you're like me, each time you cross a desire off your list, you will be in tears of joy, because what seemed impossible was made possible through the magical power of gratitude. Yes, it is possible. And today, right now, right here, this very moment, is living proof of that. You are listening to me. You're listening to my voice. And I am reading her story. So let's go back for our practice for today. First of all, count your blessings. Make a list of 10 blessings and write why you're grateful. Reread your list, and at the end of each blessing say, thank you, thank you, thank you, and feel as grateful for that blessing as you can. Number 2, at the start of the day, take your top 10 desire list that you created. Read through each sentence and desire on your list. And for 1 minute, imagine or visualize that you have received your desire and feel as much gratitude as you can. Carry your desire list with you today, in your pocket, in your wallet, or wherever you can see it often. On at least 2 occasions in the day, take out your list, read through it, and feel as much gratitude as you can. And finally, Just before you go to sleep tonight, hold your magic rock in one hand and say the magic words, "Thank you, thank you, thank you," for the best thing that happened during the day. My personal hope for you today is that when your desires come true, remember this moment, right here, right now, where your life was about to change and everything seemed impossible, but you still believed. Not in me, not in this, in yourself, the power within you, what you're able to create just by using the magic of gratitude. So now, tell me, what is it that you want to create today? In case no one has told you today, I love you, just the way you are. See you tomorrow.